Are we halfway through?
This is game 6 out of 12.
Oh, wow. I mean, time's moving fast, to be honest. That's pretty crazy that we're already halfway done. Or after this game is going to be halfway done, right? But, yeah, that's a pretty crazy feeling. Just makes you cherish the little moments even more when time's flying so fast. Got to just cherish every little moment, every practice, every moment with your teammates. You gotta love it that much more, but that's pretty crazy.
So you kind of had a coming out party last time you played at Hawaii. So are you excited to go back to the island?
Love the island. The island has treated me great. So yeah. No, definitely excited to go back. Yeah, that was my first start as a college football player. So I got Mountain West Player of the Week that game. I got my first interception. A lot of great memories over there. So looking to make some more.
What problems do Hawaii's offense pose, and how have you been preparing for that?
I mean, they love to spread the field and attack us vertical. One of their, their quarterback is a great quarterback, loves to spread the field, and I think his lowest game this year is a little under 300 yards passing. So, I mean, he just loves to shoot the ball downfield. He's got a great arm, and so, I mean, our DB's got to be ready to make plays and fly around and just, get after it.
Right now, in terms of your health status?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. It was just kind of a, get through the week type of thing and do as much as I could to be healthy enough to play. But we're feeling better and things are going in the right direction, so feeling good about it.
What do you think about some of the, I don't know if you're on social media that often, but there's some Heisman hype surrounding you. I mean, how do you kind of respond to that so early in the season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's, something you dream about as a kid to be even in that consideration, but you got to do the things, that got you here still, even, when all the hype's going around and everything. And you talk to Coach Grubb, and stuff really means nothing. It really doesn't. So I just got to keep going out, helping the team win and prepare like I've been preparing each and every week and just keep stacking days.
How often have you looked at that tape from last year's Hawaii game? 3 interceptions, obviously your first game as a Bulldog.
I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Sure, I'll go over it and look at some of the coverage looks they're giving us and stuff like that, just to see if there's any similarities in what they're doing this year, and just continue to grind the tape and learn from my mistakes.
From your perspective, though, how have you and this team and this offense specifically grown since that game against Hawaii?
Yeah, I mean, it was my first start and a lot of guys' first time going out there, so it's going to be a lot more experience. A lot better connections in the receiver room, the quarterback room, and even the running back room. So just got to continue to do what we do and prepare each and every day like we're trying to win a championship.
Playing in Hawaii obviously has some unique challenges like the wind. Rob mentioned yesterday the zip on your ball kind of makes you suited to play in an environment like that. Have you ever played in windy conditions before?
Utah State was probably 15, 20 miles an hour right before kickoff, and it really didn't bother me. I don't really flutter the ball out there. I throw a pretty tight spiral, so it kind of gets through the wind pretty easily. I just got to know how to, put trajectory on the ball and pace on the ball when we're going into the wind, and when it's a crosswind, how to, put a little more left or right depending on how it's blowing. So just little things like that. I don't think they'll affect us at all.
The way that you guys have won games, does it mean more to you to come from behind to win a game or to just blow out and dominate from start to finish?
I mean, whenever, each game's different, there's a challenge, and you're just trying to win the game however that game's going. You got to find a way to win, and if it's a blowout, great. If it's a close game, great. I just want to do everything I can to help the team win.
Do you know what type of a game you're going to be seeing from Hawaii, what to expect from their defense?
Just, a lot of man coverage, same stuff they've been doing against other teams. They're going to try to pressure me and get the ball out of my hand fast and, just, force me to play my game and be sharp with it. So I got to be ready for them.
Jalen being named the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week, obviously he had a great performance. How has your relationship with him grown, even just over the course of the 5 games he played this season?
Yeah, no, I took a lot of time this year. Me and Jalen really wanted to develop our relationship and just be tighter with one another. Last year we didn't have a ton of time to connect just because of COVID, and I think it's really taken off. I try to help Jalen where I can, and he helps me when things are not going right at certain times. So I look to that guy and tell him that a lot of people are, looking for him for energy. And I know, in the beginning, the first half, things weren't perfect, and he just had to continue to trust the process and trust that we were going to get things rolling, and we did, and things took off.
Was there a doubt in your mind that you guys were going to come back and win that game on Friday?
No, I knew we'd have the right guys and have the right people in place to be able to do whatever we need to win games. So I wasn't worried about it. It's just something you got to do to put the team in the best position to win at the end of the day and just execute.
How did you spend your Saturday after the game on Friday?
I actually relaxed the whole day with my parents. My parents came to town. My body was hurting a little bit, so I just kind of wanted to take an ice bath, relax, kind of watch the tape, and then just watch some college football.
Any game in particular that you watched or were looking forward to watching?
What did I watch? I watched the Washington-Cal game. I don't really remember what else I watched. I watched the Georgia State-Auburn game, Iowa State-Baylor. There were some good games, so it was good.
A former Heisman Trophy winner, Robert Griffin III, gives you some high praise on Twitter, put you on his Heisman watch list. How does it feel for a former Heisman winner to give you such praise?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I appreciate it and everything, and we're winning games, and at the end of the day, there's 11 other guys or 10 other guys on offense that got to help me do what I'm doing, and I got some pretty good receivers in an offensive line that's nasty, and it's going to protect me, with whatever they can, whenever they can. So I trust everybody on the field to put me in the right position to make plays, and things are going well right now. But we just got to keep going, keep preparing like none of this even matters or none of it even exists, and just keep trucking along.
Are you noticing you're getting maybe more attention from your schoolmates, classmates, people stopping you, walking around campus or walking around town?
Yeah, a little bit, certain times. It's great. I appreciate everything. But yeah, a little bit.
Maybe a little extension from professors?
I actually did have to on a couple things just because I was kind of banged up last week, and I was trying to do everything I could to do as much rehab as possible, be ready to play on Friday. So a couple of them gave me a little extra time to get some things done.
Can you go from having crowd noise? Go ahead. So go from having crowd noise for the first 4 games, and now you're going to go to a stadium where there's not going to be any fans allowed. How do you make that adjustment here in practice to get ready for that?
Yeah, I mean, we got to bring our own energy and be ready to go. But obviously, everything's going to be at our disposal. We won't have to deal with crowd noise and any of that problem. So I think it will help us. We'll be able to communicate and talk and do whatever we need to do to get in the right looks, get in the right spots, and execute.
In either of those road games you had, Oregon and UCLA, did the crowd noise actually help get you guys amped up, or was it more of a detriment to you guys trying to communicate?
I mean, I think you could see in the Oregon game we false started quite a few times, so it was pretty tough to execute at certain points because that place is super loud. So you got to be really dialed in on on your silent cadence and everything like that. At Hawaii, we'll be clapping and doing our own thing, so it won't be a problem.
How would you describe the identity of this offense?
I think we got a lot of explosive playmakers. We got a lot of people that are going to run down the field vertically and attack you, and then our zone run game is pretty deadly too. So the identity is yet to be seen. I think the sky's the limit for this offense. We just got to keep playing really hard and just keep going.